Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Mah-Dry-Bread and these are 7 great tips to improve at FTL Faster Than Light. 1. Don't underestimate how great a well-upgraded engine is in the early game. Not only is it a low-cost way to increase your chance of taking no damage at all, but the faster you get your dodge chance up, the faster your pilot and engine worker will get promoted, adding even more to the dodge chance for free. They gain experience every time you dodge, so the earlier you get the boost to the engines, the better. 2. Time out your weapons to be more efficient. Often I see players uselessly bouncing mistimed weapons off shields in fights that they could have easily won. If the enemy has 2 damage worth of shield, and you have 3 damage worth of weapons, you're going to need to make sure that everything is shooting close enough together that the enemy ship doesn't have time to recharge their shields. Also consider how much damage each weapon does per shot, because if a 2 damage laser hits a 1 health shield, then you've wasted some damage worth of laser that you could have hit their ship with if you had timed it out better. 3. Upgrade your doors early. The second the enemy boards your ship, pause the game and really assess the situation. Use upgraded doors to control where they go by locking them in rooms with no oxygen, or even venting the oxygen out of a room while they're trying to break into it to force them out. Even better, force them to fight in your own medbay so that you heal while you fight them. If the boarding party is from an enemy ship, sometimes all you need to do is make them waste enough time and they'll go back to their ship to heal from whatever damage you did. Just do everything you can to manipulate what they attack and where they're allowed to move. 4. Killing the crew of an enemy ship gets you more scrap on average than destroying the ship itself. Although you can do this with very carefully planned attacks with your weapons, the much more reliable way to do this is with boarding parties. Because of this, it's often recommended that you buy a teleporter if you get a chance to, and to upgrade it early for safe and frequent raids on the enemy ship. This is especially useful against the final boss ship, where you can send boarding parties into isolated weapon rooms to almost completely shut down the boss's ability to fight back. Just be sure to teleport any boarding parties back if the enemy ship is about to be destroyed, or you'll kill your own boarding party. 5. Try to go to as many jump points as you can before leaving a sector. It doesn't matter how far the rebels progress through a sector before jumping, as long as you don't run into them yourself. So take your time and do everything you can in the time that you have. The more points you jump to, the more opportunities for scrap you'll have, and the more prepared you'll be for the final boss. 6. Destroying the enemy's medbay is shockingly effective. You might not realize it without strong sensors, but the enemy crew ends up getting hurt quite a bit by all the shots their rooms take and fires the lasers can cause. It's not often you'll end up killing the whole enemy crew just by shooting at their ship, but killing part of the crew with your shots while their medbay is down will severely slow down their repair efforts. 7. If you run into a ship that's completely incapable of hurting you in the early game, then leave your game running and go kill some time. It should take about 10 minutes to go from no skill to maxed out. You might consider it a bit cheap, but this is a golden opportunity to max out the skill on your pilot, engine operator, and shield operator. If you want to watch more of my tip videos, I'll put a playlist on screen as well as in the description. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips that you'd like to share. I'd love to have more feedback. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.